Yeah, and I seen them hauling buns down the freeway. Yeah.
And what?
And I seen two people. There were shots. Tons and tons of shots. I seen it down by Bear Valley.
Few on an officer-involved shooting that occurred earlier today as a result of an Amber Alert that was put out by Fontana PD related to a homicide. The suspect in this case is believed to be Anthony John Graciano, and he was considered armed and dangerous as a result of that case and homicide that occurred yesterday. And he was also believed that he was with his 15-year-old daughter, Savannah. This resulted in an Amber Alert by Fontana PD and was transferred out through the California Highway Patrol. As a result of that Amber Alert, at 10:25 this morning, a citizen called into our dispatch center and related that they thought they saw his suspect vehicle, which was also contained in the Amber Alert that I described earlier. Barstow deputies were dispatched to the area of Highway 395 and Highway 58 where the vehicle was seen. And as the deputies arrived, they encountered the suspect vehicle. A pursuit ensues, and as a result of that pursuit, the suspect immediately starts firing at our deputies, putting several rounds through the windshield of the patrol unit. The pursuit continues on Highway 58 to I-15 in the area of Linwood, where a second unit is involved, the suspect firing back at our deputies the entire time, and at which time the suspect ends up shooting the second pursuing vehicle, causing the vehicle to become disabled. The pursuit continues down I-15 towards the Victorville, Hesperia area, constantly shooting back at the deputies during that period of time.
Yeah, and I seen them hauling buns down the freeway. Yeah.
And what?
And I seen two people. There were shots. Tons and tons of shots. I seen it down by Bear Valley. And I was coming this way, so I didn't follow them because I wasn't on the freeway. But they were going fast. And gunshots after gunshots after gunshots. I don't know who the gunshots were coming from.
Did you actually hear the gunshots?
Oh, yeah. You heard them all the way down.
So which way were you traveling?
I was coming south.
Okay, same way?
Same way,
direction? Okay.
yeah. And the truck was just flying. And then the cops, I counted probably 30 cops. There was other people on the freeway.
So how did you verify that there were actual gunshots? I mean,
First I thought it was the car backfiring, but it was just going pop, 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 you know, yeah.
Do you actually see guns coming out of the windows?
I didn't even pay, I pulled over.
Okay.
I pulled over.
As they get into the area of Main Street, and what we're talking about is the southwest corner of Main where it intersects the I-15, it appears that the suspect goes off-road. Several jurisdictions at this time are involved in the pursuit, and the deputies attempt to contain the suspect in the triangle that's made by the off-ramp, the I-15 freeway, and the Main Street bridge that goes over the top. As a result of that, a firefight ensues. During that firefight, the suspect vehicle comes to rest, at which time a subject exits the passenger side of the vehicle wearing tactical gear. That subject starts to run towards sheriff's deputies, and during the gunfire goes down. Sheriff's deputies immediately go to clear the vehicle so that they could clear the vehicle, make it safe, and render medical aid. At which time, they contact the subject wearing the tactical gear, and we believe that both the suspect in the vehicle and the person that's contacted with the tactical gear, that person is our 15-year-old juvenile, Savannah. The suspect, we believe, is Graciano in the driver's seat of the car.
Having lunch, and all of a sudden, you know, the pounds, we thought that someone was pounding on the window, but there's gunshots. And all of a sudden, we noticed there, 8 cops shooting down, not towards us, but everybody went down to the floor. And, everybody stayed down, and the shots were immense, like a lot of shots, and we didn't know what was going on.
But as the deputies go up and render medical aid and realize that this is Savannah in the tactical gear, they immediately transport her to a local area hospital. At 11:52 hours, Savannah is pronounced deceased. This investigation is going to take at least 24 hours before we're able to provide you with more information as to what happened and exactly what the circumstances are as it relates to the officer-involved situation. But at this time, both Anthony Graciano and Savannah are deceased.